Hi Pisces, this is Jess with your May 2020 general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Pisces. So some of you definitely probably stirred up a little trouble in career and job. But you did what you need to do to get what you want. And now it looks like you guys are really focusing on work, making a lot of strides, might I add, and really comfortable. This is one of the most liberating spreads I've seen, I think, ever for me in a Pisces read. You guys are feeling very comfortable, confident, and assured in your own skin. Does that make sense? Are any of you feeling like that? I'm not going to say that you're completely isolated from everyone. Some people are, unfortunately, but others of you, it's not that you're so much isolated because you may have a lot going on, a lot of people, a lot going on, especially particularly in your household. If you work for yourself, it is busy. You are busy, and that's a good thing, right? Because that's what makes the Nine of Pentacles. That's why you may feel like money is looking really good on your behalf, but you're away from the riffraff. So some of you, it's like either even if you work around other people, there's a part of you that is so disconnected from everything else around you that it makes you a standout, and people are noticing you, and you're the preferred person. So that's really good. Um, for some of you, it looks like you may have been waiting on money, which is not coming through. Some word about money, starting a new beginning. To some extent, you're still waiting on that. That may be a little bit of a frustration for you, but you'll be okay. You're now trying to manifest something completely new, is what it looks like here. Guys, I already did your reading by the way, but the sound was really bad. You could still hear it. It was just really low because I had my mic on, and the mic was like it was like a mile away from me. So let me know if you want that up. I probably won't since I'm doing this, but I'm just letting you know that I already put up a reading, and I wish the sound was good because that was a really more detailed and thorough reading. Anyway, I said all that just to say that you guys, for some of you, you may be looking at career and life as it is very differently now. Some of you just don't have the same desires as you once have or as everyone else. You are setting yourself aside and apart from other people. Almost like I said, like coming across, you may not, I don't want to say you're coming across like a loner because it's like it's necessary the way that you are, the way you're handling things, the way you're reacting to things, which is very much an isolated situation. People may see you as someone who's very strong, very capable, very conscious, but again, a peaceful person, someone that really does set themselves apart from people. But at sometimes that may be a little bit of a challenge in a way that some people could have said something to you harsh or done some harsh things. Nothing too bad. But you got quiet. You went dormant. And now people are like, are you okay? Is everything okay? That sort of thing. They do want you to be a part of it. But there's a part of you that isn't going to open up so much. Like you're definitely not going to be, you're definitely not going to entertain the drama and the nonsense. But then you may also miss those moments where everything is cool and everything is great with people too. And for some of you, you just may feel like it's really necessary right now. It's about going within. And like I said, even if there's a bunch of people around you, there's a major part of you that is so internal and it's working. Like you're working internally on yourself. And it's kind of, it may not be so noticeable with others. They're seeing that you've changed or something about you has changed. They may not be able to put their finger on it completely, but there is very much a change that's happening within you, and it's confidence, it's self-assurance, it's self-reliancy. Like you guys are really relying on yourself, and I feel like with your emotions, your mental state, you're not looking for other people to fill those holes up. You're taking accountability. Again, one of the more powerful, inspiring readings I've ever done for Pisces. And it looks really good. Now, money looks like it's going to be really good. Some of you may be paying out money. That makes sense because we're at the end of the month. A lot of people pay bills, right? So you could be paying money, but you may slow down. Like you may have dropped a certain amount of money. It could be $300-$400 or more. Could be, 30, 40, $50. Whatever it is, that's going to make you kind of pull back a bit. And you're going to really be looking at your finances, going over the books, that sort of thing, which is always a good thing to do. And now you may be able to move forward on something else that you wanted to do. You may desire to do something. This may cost money, or it is an effort that you have to put on your part, and now it's like you kind of are wanting to do that. You may also be able to do a situation. You may be able to do something now that you were not able to do before, but there's still some waiting. I feel like a lot of you, even when you have the opportunity to just pull a trigger and move forward or do something, you're still like, I don't know. Let me take a step back. I don't know. So there's a lot of needing to take a dial, needing to take a step back. And this is all on this is all your own doing. This is all on your own effort that you're, again, taking a step back. I feel this is very specific. This is for all of you, but this may be even more potent for those of you who have Aquarius in your chart, because I keep feeling Aquarius. I even want to keep saying Aquarius, and I have to remind myself this is for Pisces, not Aquarius. Others of you, this could have happened. This could have started in, when is that? Aquarius is in late January, February time is when you really start to go through this metamorphosis. And then for some of you, it's going to come completely full circle, and you'll fully be at your optimum and your full self and your realization of how far you've come and how much you've changed by Aquarius 2021. And that's, again, late January going into February. Now let's look at your love life. Now for some of you, Pisces singles, I feel for some of you Pisces singles, you may be feeling, again, you're looking at relationships completely different. Some of you feel like, that traditional way of loving and getting to that happily ever after is very restricting. You don't want to feel as though you're losing yourself with someone. Like I said, in that 2020, I seen it with Pisces. You guys are changing. Like, I don't know what it's all about, but it's a major changes that's going on for you guys. And I feel for some of you, you're redefining what happiness is to you. You're redefining what commitment means. Singles, Pisces singles. And I feel that something about what you've learned with a test that you're going through right now, you're being tested by something that's giving you this kind of otherworldly power or force to be reckoned with when it comes to relationships and being with someone. Now, if you are getting to know someone right now, you are entertaining someone familiar to you, it's difficult because you both are coming from a place of strength and independence and being pretty stubborn, both of you. And so it makes it difficult to get to that happy place together. But I do feel if there has been like sparring and all it does is pull out someone's insecurities and make them feel like they can't trust the person, and it may trigger them back to a place where they felt like someone tried to control them, because someone here has a really huge fear. Pisces singles, you or the person you're encountering has a huge fear of being controlled or being taken advantage of. I feel morally more controlled than anything, because someone is serious about some form of needing to keep a form of independence for themselves, and that's very important to them. I do feel that there's going to be an opportunity to kind of move forward and work on this. And for others of you, if you're single, you may be more inclined in the days to come to start to open up and probably meet people, and it's going to be untraditional. So it could be, through the World Wide Web. It could be, you might be opening yourself up to other people. Like you may have been someone that you're only interested in one race, you're only interested in one creed or culture of people. That may change. So there's something about love and seeing it completely through a different lens, because the way you've been doing it may not be working for you anymore, and some of you now may be open to something completely different. If you feel that that's you and you'd like to share, let me know in the comment section below. And again, where there's been chafing and combativeness with someone, and I don't feel like it's just been, communication that goes back and forth, but if it's been like people not speaking, that may turn around for the better as well. Now let's get into Pisces coupled relationships. For some of you that's in a relationship, this situation is it's screaming. And I think I before I was going to call it somebody needs a fix. Because someone here, this the Pisces that I'm reading for, okay? This is a situation where some of you want your freedom. This is the biggest theme here. Somebody wants their freedom. They want to be free. They want to live life on their own terms. And you are stressing your mate the hell out. This person is stressed. They're worried. They're not happy about the situation. They need stability. They need consistency. They need inclusivity. They need exclusivity. They need those things. And I feel like some of you are breaking out of that. Well, this is very much giving me Uranus, which is Pisces. That's in your third house. So maybe your thought process is completely changing, right? Which is affecting a connection with another person. Now, this is your pattern with this person. This could be something that a new revelation, excuse me, for you. However, it's being manifested here. There's a need and a want to be independent and to free yourselves from the bounds and the chains of the traditional way in which you connect with your mate, which is stressing them out. I do feel that the biggest issue in this situation is that somebody may one of the bigger issues here is that it's not enough sex. It's not enough intimacy, and maybe because now the two of you live together, there's something about this relationship that has become familiar. The things you used to do is now the norm. It's every day. We're doing the same things that we always did before, and nothing has changed. And someone kind of needs that. They need that fire, that desire, that spice, that sauce. Now, if you're not going to give it to them, or vice versa, it could be you wanting it and somebody not giving it to you. But if someone's not giving it up, the other person is going to find where they can get it from. And they're going to find it because someone has someone that they can always count on to go to and give them what they want and give them what they need, always. And that's where they're going to go. Now, this person, whoever's the person that likes that fire, that spice, that sauce, they know that this is not realistic to have every single day, right? They know that realistically they want that stability, they want the consistency, they want the practicality that more traditional relationships offer, but they want something exciting right now, especially if they don't feel like their needs are being met. And so this is a big problem here because it pulls the two of you apart. Now, this may be their way of being where they leave, they come back, they leave, they stay longer than they leave, but it's inevitable that they do that. They leave and then they come back and then they leave and they come back. And right now they may be in that leaving, needing a fix, needing that break. Okay. Now, not all of you are dealing with a third party, but the ones that I'm interpreting the reading for, this is the major theme. It doesn't always have to be about sex. It could be someone has a gambling problem, whatever the issue is that takes them away from the relationship for a while, and then to inevitably, come back together again. There is that, right? They may go and muck up some money and it's all because they need some fix. They need a fix that perhaps when you guys first got together or when the relationship was really fun and exciting, they had the fix. They didn't need anything else. But now that it's become too mundane and too placid, they're wanting this fix, right? And like I said, it could be you, it could be them. But that's the biggest issue. Now, the problem in this is that one thing is for sure, and two things is for certain, is that you both are being held accountable. You're both of your hands are dirty here. Okay. Now, some people may say in the past, like, oh no, this person, they're the problem. I've done nothing. And, you haven't contributed to anything. That might be true, but not in this story. In this situation, you both are being held accountable for the problems in this relationship because there are problems. Okay. And it is something that will continue to occur if both of you aren't being accountable for this problem in this relationship. Someone is just stressed out and they feel like their hands, like they don't really have any control over the situation, when in fact, yes, you do. And you need to address and again, own and see, where am I contributing to the problem? Both parties need to find out where they're contributing to this problem because it's getting out of hand, or it's about to get out of hand. So in the extended, we're going to look deep into this relationship. We're going to look and see, how do they feel about you? What do they want to say to you deep down inside? What are their challenges? How do they see you? What secrets are they keeping from you? What do they want to tell you deep down inside? How's things working out between the two of you now? And ultimately, what's going to happen in this relationship? How's this all going to work out? Will it work out? We're also going to look at Pisces too, Aries through Pisces, pulling those love cards so that we can see how they feel about you. And we're going to do a quick spread on Pisces singles to see how love is coming up for you guys. So if you're interested in that, click that link in the description box below. If you'd like to share, do so in the comments section below. If you want something personal with me, click the link to my website. You can set something up for yourself. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Pisces.